Hey everyone, it's Pastor Dave from St. John in Woodbury, Minnesota. Thanks for checking out today's 5 Minutes of Hope. Today is Wednesday, May 20th, and once again up here in the Bull North, it is beautiful. The sun is shining, it is nice and warm, so it definitely feels like we're getting close to Memorial Day weekend, and I hope that wherever you are, the weather is also treating you well. And that on this Wednesday, this hump day, that life is treating you well. But above all, no matter what may be happening today, I do pray that you, as always, are filled with joy and peace and hope because you know what Jesus has done for you. So today has always got a couple of things. Got our joke for the day, and then some devotional thoughts connected to handling disappointment. So first, our joke, and it's about a woman and her three sons. And so a woman, she was the mom. She was getting ready to turn 90 years old. And so her three sons were talking about the gifts that they were getting for her. And so the oldest one said that he knew that mom had always wanted to live in a big house. And so he had actually a custom built house made for her. And so he was excited for her to move into it. And then the second son said, well, mom loves to get around, but in her age, she can't drive too much. But I bought her a brand new car and hired her a full-time driver so she can go wherever she wants, whenever she wants. And then the third son said, well, mom loves her Bible. She loves to read the Bible, but she can't read too well these days. So I've actually worked with a group of monks, and they've been training a parrot for the last 15 years to memorize the entire Bible. And so mom, all she has to do is tell the parrot what book of the Bible, chapter and verse, and the parrot will say to her what's in that passage. And so the lady's birthday comes and goes, and so she sends thank you cards to each of her sons. And to the oldest, she says, thank you for the new house, but, I'm old. I only stay in 2 rooms. It's just too big of a house for me, and I have to keep it up anyway, and it's become more of a burden than I would like. And then the second son, she said, the car is very nice, but again, I don't really feel like going places anymore. And to be honest, that driver is a very, very rude person. And to the third son, she says, thank you so much for that gift. That is the best gift I've ever received. That chicken you got me was delicious. So, again, you may have heard that joke before, but even if you have, hopefully you got a little chuckle out of it on this day. So, again, that's our joke for today. So just some devotional thoughts. If you live here in Minnesota, you may have heard some of the governor's announcements today, and if you are like me, you're probably not all that thrilled with the decisions that were made. Things are still very limited, I guess, for me personally, with the church world to kind of see I guess, how little chance there is for us to really do much of anything in the foreseeable future. Was very disheartening, either indoor or outdoors. So again, that was a challenge. So, I sit here right now, to be honest with you, kind of filled with some emotions, just very, very upset, I would say right now, and obviously disappointed because, a big part of church is really finding ways to connect with people. And at some point, just having content available online really kind of misses some of the point. The content is good, but the people, it makes up the church. And so, again, my thoughts for us today, if, again, you're dealing with some disappointment, whether it's just with these decisions or with just everything as a whole, or just, maybe something else in life that, you're disappointed with, it's okay to be disappointed. It's okay to be frustrated. Again, we live in this fallen and broken world, and we face challenges. We face disappointments where things don't go the way that we want them to. And again, for me, I guess the way I handle disappointment, which is I'll handle it this one kind of the same way, kind of deal with it, accept the disappointment, and then, probably starting tomorrow, moving forward, say, all right, what can we do with this? How can we turn this into a positive? And Jesus tells us to lean upon him. In fact, I just want to share with you these verses from 1 Peter 5. It says, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, so at the proper time he may exalt you. casting all your anxieties on him because he cares for you. So I'm going to invite you to do what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cast all of my anxieties, all my concerns, all my frustrations, all my anger right now. I'm going to cast it on him and know that he cares for me. And again, he'll open the right doors moving forward. Like I said today, I didn't quite hear what I was hoping to hear. But again, God's in control. So, not only today, but anytime that we receive disappointment, anytime that we are handling disappointment, we do so by casting that disappointment on him because he cares for us. So I invite you to do that with me today and be blessed knowing that God will take care of us.